Greetings and welcome back to Satisfactory. Alright, and I have researched absolutely everything. There is nothing left for me to research, unless of course I find a pod with maybe another alternate recipe, and I'm hoping to find more. Of course, since I have researched everything, that means I've researched a jetpack. And I have not made a jetpack, so let's make a jetpack. Alright, so I think I have the parts I need. Yes, I do. I can also make the gas mask and the filters. Actually, when I saw that it required fabric, I made a bunch of fabric. Because it was the one thing that I didn't have, and I was like, do I remember how to make fabric? And yeah, I kind of did, so I made a bunch of it. Not here, though. But first and foremost, this is going to require plastic. It's going to circuit boards, a lot of rubber, and a whole lot of cable. So let's make a jetpack. I'm going to have to run over to the other... What was that? I saw a flash of something. Oh, I guess maybe the sun just happened to make it through there at just that time. It shined on me just as I made a jetpack. Alright, now as I understand it, I actually need the fuel. It needs the fuel, so I'm going to have to run over and get the fuel. Alright, in addition to doing that, I have been busy with a little project. We can just take a quick glance over here and see what that project was. Yeah, you're getting an idea. Alright, we're going to take a look at that, but first I'm going to need fuel. So I'm going to grab the fuel from the very large and very full container, since it's not moving anymore. Alright, I don't know how much it's going to require, so I'm going to take 2 stacks. Alright, so I have the blades equipped at the moment, which means if I take these off, I don't want to fall because these are minimizing fall damage. But, which means don't run out of fuel, right? Okay, so I have no idea how much power this is going to give me. Am I going to hover off the ground, or am I going to fly like a madman? I guess it's time to find out. I'm guessing that I do the spacebar. Okay, there we go. Okay, I can only do little hops then, apparently. Okay, and it gives me a warning. Okay, how long does it take to come back? Alright, how much did that drain? It drained 2. Alright, so I'm guessing it means you can just do little hops. And of course it means I can't really move fast anymore because I don't have the blades in there. So I'm thinking maybe this is just something... Here, put that back for the moment. Alright, so what do I got going here? I have a very long conveyor belt. And here we go. We're going into this. And it's making the caterium ingots. And then it's going into... Actually, no. Yeah, the caterium ingots... Actually, that's the smelter. This is making the quick wire. And I am storing the quick wire over here. So I do need that for a couple of recipes. I figure as long as I get it into the area, that's what matters. And of course, in addition to the conveyor belt, I also had to get the power up there too. So let's go take a look. This, of course, was from the little floating location. Yes, this was an endeavor. But this might be small potatoes in comparison to what has to come. Yeah, a little bit of a dip there, but every time the distance was running out, I had to restart making it and put down a little platform. Okay, a little bit of a turn here, and as you can see, it goes all the way over there. As well as the power again. All right, and down here. So I covered this whole area then with the with concrete, right? All that is just straight down, fall down there. I think you're just plain old everyday dead. I don't know about that. I mean, that's water. I mean, look at the falls there. I think over the falls, you're just dead. Although here, I guess I'd have to swim all the way to that shore over there. I don't know. It's a good question. Is there a point at which you fall in the water and it just says, you're dead? Just, sorry, you're just dead. You're going to respawn. And of course, all of your stuff is gone. Okay, so I put an MK2 here, and as I said, the long conveyor belt. All right, what I do want to do is I want to get some altitude here. So, and right there you can see that's the pod that I mentioned. Now I wonder, do I have enough lift to get up there? So let's just check out the jetpack here. All right. Obviously they didn't want this thing to be too overpowered. Maybe I should try giving it a little hand up here, right? All right, and okay, am I gonna make it? Okay, and down. Okay, and that really, I can't help but think that's just a little bit on the disappointing side. That's not going to really let you get very high there, you know? I mean, I could have just built a little ramp to get up here. All right, am I going to be able to get over there? I don't think the fall would kill me. All right, let's just see for a second. Okay, that just burned 2 more, right? I mean, something like that is pretty much out of the question, right? Because I'm not going to be able to get enough gain to get all the way up there. All right, and all right, and down. Right, I can get up here. There is a way up here. This is where I found one of the things. So I got the hard drive from that, and I got all the parts that were in the area over here. I got the parts over here, right? No, I don't think it would work. I don't think I would get all the way up there. I just don't think it would work. I don't know if there's going to be something in the future which is like maybe a new version of it or something, but no, not really. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the other thing in, did I? What was this? I just saw something over. Oh, it's a flower. All right. Yeah, I'm not really sure what use. I guess again, little jumps or something like that. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, can I tap it and just keep it going? No, not really. I mean, does it recharge in midair? Let's get it all the way up again. Okay, and yeah, I mean, that's a little disappointing. I would have preferred something a little bit better. I see the blades as being the blade runners to be more useful, especially considering I think it took a little bit of damage here. Yeah, I mean, not as useful as I would have liked. That's all I'm saying. Not as useful as I would have liked. So, you know, it is what it is. Like, maybe, you know, it is early. Maybe they'll decide to do a little something better with it. I would like to have seen the... I'd like to see it last a little longer. It drains pretty quickly there, so it doesn't really let you get anywhere where you would like to get. You know, like, I would like to have gotten to, like, oh, how would I get up there? Maybe there's something cool up there. You know, as it is now, yeah, I'm going to have to build a ramp. That's all. A big, big ramp. Because this really isn't really very useful. Just saying. Not as useful as I would like. I would want the Blade Runners because, you know, the speed, the jumping ability, and of course the reduced fall damage. So, well, it is something new, right? It is something new. It's just not as impressive as I would have liked. Certainly not like, okay, this is it. This is the ultimate item. Well, maybe not. Anyway, there is another project that I started working on. And, see, one thing about it is that I do have to run back and forth with the oil, you know, in order to keep the everything over there moving. And I take the big truck with me, and it's really a pain. I do not see how I can automate that. There's just too many... There's too many ways things could go wrong. You know, the one thing about it is those little plants. I mean, I shouldn't say the plants. The little nests where the bugs spawn. Do you know if you hit one of those, you could actually flip over? So my automated vehicle might just flip over and such. So I don't really see that as some place where I could automate oil collection. Now, do I want to leave that behind? All right, I think I'm going to hold it for now. Do I have concrete? I have concrete. All right. There is something else. Oh, by the way, I made a second truck over here, as you'll notice. I use that for coal deliveries. because I don't like doing them, and then it just fills the entire thing, so I don't have to worry about it. So I just drive that over there, take it back. That's another one that would be a little difficult to automate because the truck is just so, it's so wonky. Sometimes it just wants to flip over, you know? It hits a little rock or touches a tree or something, and then boom, just flips over. I don't have that problem with the tractor. The tractor is far more stable, which is weird because it kind of should be the other way. The other thing has got a lot of weight behind it and a lot of wheels. You'd figure that should be more stable. It really isn't. The truck is kind of unstable. All right, so the question is oil, right? All right, so there is a solution, but it's certainly not something that's easy, but it might be something that's more stable if those are actually the same thing. Now, I mentioned that, unfortunately, until I take better actions, I'm going to have to go around. Oh, and stay away from the poison. That's the thing, I couldn't even use, I don't believe that, I think I had to put the gas mask in that slot, so I couldn't even use the jetpack to get on top of something like that to see if there was something there, because I would have to either wear that or the gas mask. So, jetpack isn't even useful for that as far as I know. I'm guessing that you would equip it. I haven't made one yet. I just don't have a high pressing need to do that. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, see, at the moment, there really isn't a better way to do this, but I think what I would have to do would be... Here, hold it a second. Let me just pop up here for a moment, because we're going somewhere. All right, stop right there. I think what I would have to do would be to cover this whole area in concrete, definitely build a road up there all the way to up here. And it would have to go over... I'm thinking, where is that wreckage again? There's the wreckage. I would probably have to go over that wreckage since, it's kind of blocking the way. So here's what I'm doing. All right, so this is a pod that was nearby, right? I'm pretty sure I showed that early on. All right, let's just stop here for a moment. Okay, so this, let's just see here for a moment. Crude. Yeah, we're waiting. See, originally I went the other way because it was the closest location for crude. And when I hit the beach, okay, that one is 1,600 and 1,500 meters away. That way, right? I went to the beach originally and I found it and I'm going, this is just a mess. There's got to be something better for oil, right? And this was actually the second way I went. The third way, of course, involved the poison area with the giant spider, and that is just not somewhere I'm going. All right, now I would have to do something about this, because obviously this is not something that I would want to do something automatic with. And if I was going to do a conveyor belt, which is not really very reasonable, I would have to extend this. Now, you'll notice the boulders ahead. Right? They got boulders ahead. I figured that's it. They don't want us going that way. Now, I take no credit for this. Somebody else created this idea. See that cliff that I'm on right there? It just went right to the edge of the boulder and then stopped, right? Because of the boulders in the way. They use these boulders to stop you from doing stuff. I saw somebody do this. I did not come up with this idea. I never thought of going around it. You can see down there, it just goes straight down, right? So this is, I would have to make a big one like this if I wanted to do something automated, but I actually haven't driven this way, and it is a little on the dangerous side. But you can see it might end up being more stable because, first of all, it's all out in the open. And if I was to build a road, and this gets a little narrow here. Oh, and there's a little thing there. There were creatures up here, the fire breather guys. I killed them. They shouldn't respawn. I don't think they should be respawning. All right. again, I would have to build a road here. Okay, you can see that I kind of put a little thing over here, so I just have to get over here because I walked over here and I wanted to see about a location here. So I'm not really sure how I would do this, so we're just going to stop here. Oh, by the way, this is all mycelia, so I could just pick all this up and use this as fuel if I needed it. Okay, up, over here. Okay, there are things over here see, are you getting an idea what I said about this map is huge? I don't even know what those are, but I'm kind of afraid that they might be some kind of creature or something. I know that's one of those poisonous plant things. I don't really know. Anyway, let's just go to the edge here very carefully without me going crazy. There is, by the way, there was a large guy around here. By a large guy, I mean like the flame guys, except the guy who actually does the little ball that does the napalm. All right, you'll notice the issue here. Let me demonstrate. Right. Okay, you notice about 560 meters and 715 meters. It's down there. It's like right across is where it is. So in other words, I would have to go all the way down or, okay, there's another one over there, or basically build something straight across. Considering what we just passed over, that would probably be the easy part. Because, I mean, the thing about it is that this would just be a straight line, and I could just... Mind you, it would take a lot of concrete. I mean, a lot of concrete. Because, frankly, I wouldn't be safe. I wouldn't feel safe unless it was probably 3 across. I mean, 2 across? Would I risk a vehicle on that? Automating? I don't know about that. I think it would have to be 3 across and then have it go right down the middle. You know, if I was going to do some kind of a truck stop on the other side and a pickup and going all the way back, I would be, because otherwise I'd see, what happened to my vehicle? It's like not making deliveries anymore. And then I might see it like down there or something like that. But I mean, that's kind of what I would have to do if I wanted to get real automated oil going to that site there, you know, the second one. But you can see this is just ginormous. It really is, and it goes off in directions here. I mean, I was exploring way off on the other direction, on the other side. I was seeing if there was some way to come around, but I didn't see it. But it just kept going in that direction. Matter of fact, I was approaching the other oil site. I was getting closer to it. But then I saw the spider, and then I said, you know, it's a really good time to go home. Really, really good time to go home. So the thing is that I'm not really sure what to do. So that might be something. I might start making that like a long-term project to build a bridge. But I have to figure out what I'm going to do about this too. I mean, like I said, if I just build that straight across, that's pretty simple. But how do I actually get there? There's my question, right? I mean, I would have to build a concrete thing that walks over all of that. What is that? Okay, that's woods and leaves. What is this? Mycelia? That's mycelia. But what is... Okay, is that like a... Is that wood or something? Where's my chainsaw? Oh, that is wood. Limestone? Okay, that had limestone. Oh, I guess it was like petrified. Wow, that had a lot of things in it, didn't it? Okay. Had a lot of things. Yeah, I can't exactly use my jetpack to fly over there and see what's going on, right? Yeah, so I mean, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get down there and then building across and then hope that I can get close to the other one there, right? Because I would need a road. Okay, and I'd also need to get my sense of direction right? Yeah, to get my sense of direction correct. I think it was back this way. I think it was? Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop where I am right now, and I'm going to identify specifically which direction I'm supposed to go in. because I seem to be confused. Okay, which way is home? I should be able to tell. First of all, where's my little ramp? I think I lost my little... Oh, that's the way back. Yeah, that's the way back. I was getting confused. I got turned around. All right, so that's the way back, but let me just make sure I know where I'm going. Right, that way, that way. Gotcha, gotcha. All right. Yeah, a little bit confused there. So let's just turn around here. Where's my little marker? It's that way. All right, I'm going the right way now. Right, so I'd probably build like a big old concrete structure here, and don't hit that. That might be useful. Go down this way. Right, because obviously I'm not going to be driving on this. I'd want to drive on something really good, and I do see we have some nuts here. Wow, there are a lot of them there. Okay. I hope I could get this thing back. Well, you know, worst case scenario, I take it apart and I just put it back together somewhere else. Oh, I see we have a friend. I did not see you there before. Hello. Would you like to come home with me? Mr. Green Power Slug? All right. Yeah, really, 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 really big map. Very big map. I'm guessing that when we get to the next tiers, things will be in very, very scary, bad locations. Okay, and I see that I am making a tragic mistake by going this way. Yeah, so I think making sure that I have a good, solid road is probably the highest priority. Like I said, once I get to the edge... Okay, can you get up there? Okay, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. I see something here. And then we go around. Right. Really big old solid concrete road, you know? Maybe with a ramp that shoots it up into the air just so I don't have to deal with all this stuff on the ground, you know? Alright, we're rolling now. We're rolling. So anyway, I see this as a possibility for the oil situation, because otherwise I had to keep running manual truck runs. And that can be a little bit annoying. So I might be working on this. Anyway, I really don't know how much more I can actually do in videos now that, at least for now, at least now that they don't have as any more content in. I mean, once they add more, then I can certainly cover that. Whether they force us to make a new world or something like that. But I think that I may be able to come up with something else, but I think maybe I should start thinking about what else I'm going to do. Now, obviously, the other one I'm currently doing on the channel is doing well, and I'm going to keep doing that because there's a lot more to do with it. But I might have to start thinking about what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for these guys to do an update. Because I do enjoy this game. I like the whole building thing. I mean, I've put... about 40 hours into this game alone. I mean, this map alone, right? Okay, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Don't do that. Up you go, up you go. Come on, up. So I do want to continue doing it. It's just the thing about it is that I don't know what direction to go in until they give us something, right? I mean, we don't even know that when they put the next tiers in, what are we going to have to do to actually do it, right? So, I mean, that's the reason I'm making computers. I'm making a lot of computers because I figure they're probably going to say like, oh, 500 computers. And maybe the industrial beams too, which reminds me that I'm probably going to have to carry some more over. You got your pipes. Yeah, you got some more. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. All right, and up. The encased metal pipes, I mean, here. So what do I have? These are the output. I'm getting the, encased industrial beams, right. But the thing is, I have to, for now, manually put in the beams. I think that we got enough concrete here. I figured the extra concrete would help me if I wanted to build a road out there. So I'm getting plenty of those. And I actually have so many of these that I ended up making, see, this emptied out and this filled up. So I do have a lot of those, so that's not a problem. Motors is also not a problem at all. I mean, that's just full at this point. So I've been carrying them back to the base too. And I have a lot of copper in there in case I need it. So I'm just trying to prepare for whatever it is we're going to need to do in order to get to the next tiers when they are eventually released. And there's a yellow sitting up there, but unfortunately that's like all poison. So I would have to build a ramp up there with poison protection, or just go up there with the jetpack and hope that I can grab it before I die, right? So yeah, jetpack was a little bit on the disappointing side, I gotta say. Where is it here now again? Jetpack. I mean, how many seconds is that? Not many at all. So, I mean, I hope that they look at that, and, you know, I don't expect to fly all the way around. I mean, realistically, I didn't expect to be able to fly all the way up there or anything like that. But, I mean, how many seconds is that? Anyway, okay, hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 5 seconds worth of time there. Boom, like that. So, I mean, that's really not so terrific there. I think they should look at that, and because this one is really useful for traveling and fall damage and stuff like that. So anyway, this might be the last one you see for a while. Maybe I get a chance to work on that, and then we can take a look at the oil production or something like that. But that's going to take a very long time. That's the thing about it. Very, very long time. And you know, I just noticed it now. There appear to be berry plants up there. Never noticed that before. But then again, I don't really look up there, you know. So anyway, I think that's going to do for now. So maybe you see some soon, maybe not for a while. If they do an update and they add something, definitely. Because like I said, I do enjoy this game. I do enjoy playing this game. It's just that there's not really much of a goal at the moment, you know? I mean, if they do add like a train, then there's a goal, building a train line and such like that. But there's really not much to go for now, except for different ways to get the things that I already have. I mean, if I go to the trouble of getting a more automated oil production, well, I already have oil production, so I'm not really getting something that I don't have already. I'm just kind of making it more efficient and automated, so that way I can sit there and do nothing. In a way, it's kind of okay to have it the way it is over there, because at least it means I can do something, you know? Otherwise, if it's all automated and everything's being done, then I'm not really necessary now, am I? Anyway, I think that's going to do for now. So, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.